Gordon off the rails. Gordon was resting in a siding. Sometimes when he was resting, he would say to himself, "It's really very tiring to be such a large and splendid engine. One does have to keep up appearances so." At that moment, Henry came by. "Beep, beep, beep, beep. Hello, fat face," whistled Henry. Gordon had not seen Henry for quite some time. "What a cheek," he spluttered. "That Henry is getting too big for his wheels. Fancy speaking to me like that. Me," he went off, letting off steam. "Me, who has never had an accident." Percy heard Gordon's last remark, and he knew that wasn't true. "Aren't burst safety valves accidents?" Percy asked innocently. Gordon was very cross. He didn't like being teased and knew that Percy was talking about the time when Gordon, had pulled the express too fast and had burst a safety valve. "No, indeed. High spirits. Might happen to any engine," replied Gordon huffily. "But to come off the rails like Henry did when he was pulling the flying kipper. Well, I ask you," he went on, "is it right? Is it decent?" A few days later, it was Henry's turn to take the express. Gordon watched him getting ready. "Be careful, Henry," he said. "You're not pulling the flying kipper now. Mind you keep on the rails today." Henry snorted away. Gordon yawned and went to sleep. But he didn't sleep for very long. "Wake up, Gordon," said his driver. "A special train is coming, and we are to pull it." "Is it coaches or trucks?" asked Gordon sleepily. "Trucks," said his driver. "Trucks," said Gordon crossly. "Pah!" The men lit Gordon's fire and oiled him ready for the run. He needed to go on the turntable first so that he would be facing the right way. His fire was slow to start and wouldn't burn. They couldn't wait, so Edward was called to help Gordon to the turntable. I won't go, grumbled Gordon. Don't be silly, puffed Edward. At last Gordon was on the turntable. Edward was uncoupled and he backed away. Gordon's driver and fireman jumped down to turn him round. The movement had shaken Gordon's fire, so it was soon burning nicely. Gordon was cross and he didn't care what he did. He waited until the turntable was halfway round, and then his chance came. I'll show them, he hissed. He moved slowly forward. He only meant to go a little way, just far enough to jam the turntable and stop the turning. But his plan was going wrong. He couldn't stop himself. He slipped off the rails, down the embankment, and settled in a ditch. "Oosh!" he hissed. Get me out, he called. His driver and fireman came to see him. Not a hope, said his driver. You're stuck, you silly gray engine. Don't you understand that? They telephoned the Fat Controller. He could see Gordon from his window. So Gordon didn't want to take the special train of trucks and ran into a ditch, he answered from his office. What's that you say, he went on. The special's waiting. Well, tell Edward to take it, please. And Gordon, oh, leave him where he is. We haven't time to bother with him now. So there was Gordon, stuck in the ditch. Over on the other side, some little boys were chattering. Coo, they called. Doesn't he look silly? They'll never get him out. Then the boys began to sing. Silly old Gordon fell in a ditch, fell in a ditch, fell in a ditch. Silly old Gordon fell in a ditch, all on the Monday morning. Gordon lay in the ditch all day. Oh dear, he thought, I shall never get out. But that evening, the men brought floodlights. They used powerful jacks to lift Gordon and made a road of sleepers under his wheels to keep him out of the mud. Strong wired ropes were fastened to his back end, and James and Henry, pulling hard, at last managed to bring Gordon back to the rails. Late that night, Gordon crawled home, a sadder and wiser engine. The end.